All right, what we're going to discuss is absolute value. So what is absolute value? Well, absolute value is how far away from zero is a number on a number line. So to explain that, we've got to look at a number line. Now I had over my shoulder, I have drawn a number line to demonstrate absolute value. So what absolute value is, remember the definition is the distance from zero on a number line. Now, as we know about number lines, 0 is usually your starting point. And you can either go right, which are positive numbers, left, which are negative numbers. So, if I were to example, we're asked, okay, what's the absolute value of 5? So I go over here to where 5 is. And I find out how far is it from 0. Here's 0. I move over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the absolute value of 5 is, of course, 5. Now that's easy if it's a positive number, but negative numbers can get a little sketchy, but it's the same principle. So don't let that negative in front of a number really mess you up. Okay? So let's say I need to find the absolute value of negative 3. So let's go back to our number line. And here's negative 3. Okay, so if we need to find out how far exactly it is from 0, of course, 0 needs to be our starting point. So we start at 0, and for every step that we take is how many we count. We count 1. So from 0 to 1, 1. 1 to 2, 2. 2 to 3, 3, and we're at negative 3. So the absolute value, the distance from 0, is 3. Now you may be confused. Well, what's a negative 3? Why don't you write negative 3? Absolute value is not talking about positive or negatives. In fact, you will not have a negative for an absolute value. You will never have a negative sign in front of an absolute value because it just wants to know the distance from 0. It doesn't matter which way you're traveling on the number line. Okay? So that won't change. We went 3 spots to the left. That's all I want to know. How many spots did you move? 3. Doesn't matter if we're going left or right. They just want to know how many spots. They don't want to know what number you end up on. They just want to know how many spots. Hopefully that clears things up. Don't get caught up in the whole negative thing because it's no different. All right, this is one time you have to ignore negative. You're just counting how many hops you make from 0. Hopefully that clears things up.